with the international community. We continue to maintain good governance, political and economic stability, which have been our national values. The government is undertaking a number of legal and regulatory reforms to unlock the country and make it potential investment destination. These reforms include investment tax and information technologies regimes. The government is focusing on improving coordinated infrastructure, not limited to cleaner energy provision, railways, roads, ports, and optical fiber network. All this will add to the improvement of investment environment. As we open doors to the world, we believe that with efficient transport system, enough and affordable electricity, coupled with friendly regulatory regime, Tanzania is offering the best opportunity for investors to thrive. Welcome to Tanzania, the land of opportunities.
The Tanzania Investment Center hosts more than 10 government investment facilitation institutions, offering a one-stop center that can give approvals, permits, and licenses all under one roof, easing the process and saving time and other resources pertaining to setting up a business in Tanzania. Agriculture is the mainstay of Tanzania's economy. There are over 44 million hectares of arable land, and only 33% of them are
A very good morning to all of you. I know you are still enjoying Zanzibar. That's beautiful, and we are going to enjoy the excursion later on. Now we are starting our program. We'll be having a program for only 2 hours today before we start to prepare ourselves for excursion. May I now welcome Patrick Conroy, who is the CEO of Telemedia, to conduct a program which is on maximizing your return on investment in broadcasting technologies. Can you please put your hands together for him? Karibu, you're welcome.
Good morning. This is on. Can you hear me all right? No, not yet. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I've asked for a handheld mic because you guys are so far away. I had to put my glasses on to see you. So anyone that feels like they want to come closer, please do. It'd be great to look you in the eye as we chat this morning. So thanks very much. I'm going to talk to you today about really maximizing your return on investment in an era of change. But maybe first a little bit about Telemedia, if the clicker would work. Mr. Clicker Man. Okay, sorry, we'll just quickly sort this out so it doesn't interrupt the whole presentation. All right. So we're back on the road. So just a quick introduction around Telemedia. I think you would know us predominantly as a satellite business. That has been our core business over the years, but we've diversified into many other areas. So not only do we do satellite and teleport services, we do television and radio signal distribution. We have SNG and bonded units. We're probably the leading provider of live view in South Africa. We do television production, streaming services, fiber. We have a data center. We do media monitoring and analysis, cloud storage, content production, and actually consulting as well. Also in our group, so you can see we're not just about sending a signal from one end of the world to another on satellite. We have within our group of companies, Media Host, which does data analytics of adverts, so you can do monitoring of adverts, research and strategy. Media Cloud really does cloud storage and digital playout. We have a content production business, and We've just acquired a significant stake in Interactive Television Africa that uses AI cameras to unlock value in sports and cover sports, and I'll demonstrate that a little bit later. A bit about myself. I'm currently the CEO of Telemedia. How did I get there? I used to be the managing director of ENCA, South Africa's first 24-hour news channel. For a brief period, for 2 years, I was the MD of OpenView, which was very successfully taken forward by Matsipi Matabane, is in the room. And then I was the global marketing director for Due Corporate Education, a US-based business, and head of strategy for Ogilvy in South Africa. Enough about me. All right, so warning, this presentation will expire in 2033. Right? Everything I'm about to say, of course, will be outdated as there is progress in technologies and as the broadcasting industry moves and changes. And I just want to be clear that I'm not against streaming, I'm not against technical advances, I'm not against anything that is AI and profound and new and groundbreaking in the world. I just think we need to take a step back as an industry and have a reality check about really what's going on and what impacts us. So I've come up with the following problem statement. When do the new business models become viable for traditional media in Africa? This is something that we are struggling with in our own market, and I wanted to share with you some of the lessons that we experienced in South Africa, right? So we had 10 years of failure in our market. And South Africa is a fairly sophisticated market in some respects. So, you know, back in 2013, you may have thought that a lot of these projects would succeed, and they didn't for a number of reasons, and I want to share with you why. So what went wrong, who's getting it right, and what were the lessons learned? These are some of the things I want to share with you before we go into some other details. So it seemed like in 2013 that the digital revolution had arrived. Altec Node was launched. This was the world's first fully converged home gateway console that could operate your television, switch your lights on and off, turn the sprinkler system on, you know, open the garage. It could do everything, and it provided content. It was shut down within 1 year. I don't even think they sold 1,000 boxes. Losses estimated around $3 million. Times Media, one of the biggest publishing companies in South Africa, launched Vidi. This was they're now Arena. They were formerly the biggest company. It was shut down in 2015 after only 16 months. So their content streaming platform, was dead shortly after the Altec Node failure. MTN, the giant telco, many will know MTN. It's a behemoth across the continent. It failed twice to launch its content streaming platform. It still hasn't gotten it right. We don't know exactly what their losses were, but they shut down their efforts in 2017, and they're still trying to figure out how to crack content. Kwesi, the company backed by Strive, Masiyiwa from Econet, collapsed in 2019. Losses around 100 million. Vodacom, South Africa's biggest telecom network, and the third, Cell C, both failed as well. Losses for Cell C around $30 million. And then Telkom One, again, you can see MTN, Vodacom, Cell C, Telkom, all the telcos try to get into the content, media, entertainment space, also failed. So it failed to gain customers, and it's now really what it's done is it's basically handed over its business to the South African Broadcasting Corporation, SABC, the public broadcaster, and we'll see where that goes. So what went wrong? Like, if so much money and so many smart people and so many big companies were trying to get